Come in. Say howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with the Jelly Bean. And Brad is in the bedroom making phone calls. And then Charlie is over here in the chair. Right? Right? And you're not going to show people. Oh, there. Show people your beautiful little face. Oh, you're not. You're going to keep your back towards them. That's kind of rude. You're not here. Oh, and the cat is knocking stuff down again. She's old and she's losing her sight, and we think she might have some dementia. So, right? What? Are you good, Jelly Bean? Say it's. I almost said December. It is November 12th, 2021. Sometimes it's what she gives you. You're like, are you a good girl? Your mom a good girl? Are you? I know. There's lots to catch you guys up on. We've done a whole week and not done a video, girlfriend. Her diaper covers came in. They help. What they help with is, okay, you guys know that we diaper her. You think kind of her nerves are kind of shot in her bladder, and but the diaper covers, by the reason I use those over. Let me see if she can let me show you over the top of her diaper. It's because then you don't have to have the diaper on there tight, so it doesn't chafe them. So she's got pink and red ones, right? We have 10 total because, that way they can be laundered, of course. Right? Right? So, yeah, we don't have to have the diaper on as tight. It makes it more comfortable for you, right? Right? She's like, I don't want you to talk about my diaper, Mom. Right? She don't want you to talk about her diaper at all. Um, so anyway, what has gone on? Geez, so much. Trying to think of all the doctor appointments we had. We've been working hard on the house and um, just trying to get things done. And uh, Brad's pain is pretty bad. Um, so we just kind of try to space out the pain meds best we can. Trying to think of, we got a new mattress delivered yesterday, and we paid extra to have them bring it in, and that and the box springs, which they call foundation now, to bring those in and set them up, and then I walk in a bedroom, and the mattress and box springs is a lot thicker than you're used to seeing, and so I couldn't hardly get on the bed. It took everything it had for me to get up on that bed, and then putting my legs over the side, my legs were just dangling. So we had to remove the bed frame and set the box springs on the floor and stuff because there was just no way. But it's really nice. And Brad's hip didn't hurt quite as much. I slept better too. So, and so did the animal. Poor Charlie, though. He used to like to go behind or underneath the bed. And he can't do that now. So we've had all night long contend with him. Because, and he even sometimes looks, you'll ask him if he wants to go outside, and all of a sudden he will stop and he's like looking wild-eyed like he wants to dive under the bed, and he cannot. So, but so that was a good choice. Um, Let me talk to you guys about something that we've got going on currently. Is we've had a card with Green Dot for well over 10 years. We use it as a bank, because it's set up that way with its routing number and checking number, and you're able to use it like you would checks, over online to pay your bills and stuff. Well, all of a sudden, okay, they were supposed to send us out a new card, and it never showed up. So Brad called them a couple weeks ago, and they said, okay, we'll send you another card. Never showed up. In the meantime, they've decided that you only had a certain amount of date, or else your account would be closed. And even though Brad called on the day the account would perhaps be closed, they gave him the runaround about it. They'd already closed it. Well, we have all of our direct deposits with them, and like I said, our bill paying and stuff. So this really puts a major problem with it because we're looking at his disability check supposed to show up anytime, a direct deposit, and we're looking it could be 2 3 weeks at least. So we got bills we have to pay. So we're kind of screwed right now that way. Brad's on. That's why he's in the bedroom on the phone. He's already tried calling the disability office, and because we didn't have the bank routing number or checking account number, they couldn't help us. Um, Now he's calling some other. See, I have a lot of automatic pays, so trying to hustle, you know, put out fires and stuff before we get hit. He spent all last night talking to 4 different people, all in the Philippines. And no, we're not prejudiced, but if you're supposed to be where you could ask to talk to somebody in the U.S. and they had to do it, they don't do that now. And every time they were going to transfer him up the chain to another supervisor, then he would promptly get hung up on. And so last night is when they told us the account was closed. Now it was funny because I was able to make an online purchase. I'll talk about that and his wound care, but it was something we needed for him for wound care. And then, you know, even calling today, it did not say the account was closed, but it does online. It does when you try to. Oh, watch out, baby! I got it. No, cat, you cannot do that. No, 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 Angel, no. No. Okay? No. No. Yeah, go that way. I know what you're gonna do. It's like, no, I didn't cut my hair or anything, guys. I just have it up in a clip today. I've been feeling kind of hot lately. I I I quit taking my hormone pills, and then, whew, yeah. So anyway, so it got to run around about that. Now, the last person they talked to was supposed to be a supervisor, and they're like, "No, your account's still open. Don't worry about it. And when you get your new card in the mail, it should be there anytime. Then everything will just kind of roll over. It won't be any problem with your automatic bill paying or any of that." Well, that's when this morning I tried to log into the account, and yeah, so I don't know. It's the biggest mess ever. Very stressful. Very, very stressful. So I'm just letting him handle that because I've been having a hard time dealing with a lot of stress lately, and this is a harder time of the year for a lot of us that don't really have family. So um, just kind of trying to mind my p's and q's. Um, Wound care was a world of difference. The clinic down there in Wilson is just superb. They wanted X-rays right away, of course, which the other wound care here in Rocky Mountain never asked for those. See how you're in the mirror, you're like, or you're looking, you're like, what the heck is that? They they measured his pulse rate and stuff in both feet. They never had done that. They really, really talked to him and me about his options. Brad has white coat syndrome very bad, so he kind of freezes up, and they're trying to talk to him about like uh, medical history and stuff, and he freezes up. So I have to kind of answer for him. So pretty soon they're just turning to me and asking me like what medications he takes and all of that. Um, that's why he has me go with him. So they bandaged both toes, and it's a wedge shoe on Amazon, and that's what it's called. And it's to help. It's got I'll show you a picture, but it's got a great big wedge on the back, and then there's nothing on the front. And what it's supposed to do is prevent you from putting pressure on those toes because one of it is his big toe on his left is the diabetic ulcer is on the pad side, and that's the one that's been over there 6 months, and it's just not healing because it starts to lay down tissue, Then he's up walking around, and it will start bleeding and everything. And so, and the other one is on the top of his right toe on his right foot. And he ran that over with the rollator. And you might think, how in the heck do you do that? He has no sensation in his feet at all. So, and he's done it multiple times. And that's the one they were a little concerned might have some bone infection. So they're checking all that. Now, they banked it up and all that. And they showed me, what they wanted me to do. The sad thing on this whole thing is he just got a call this morning that even though he was told initially that we were in network with our insurance, now it's like, no, we're not. So I don't know. I think he's going to go to the Wilson, the surgical center there, because I guess the gal that he really liked that did his foot, the PA, she worked down there. So that's what's going on there. But we are on the road. Let me show you a picture of what's called. Then they also, I'm telling you guys this for those of you that may have diabetic ulcers or sores. Maybe you're not even diabetic and you just have something. Um, the other foot, because it's on the top of his toe, they recommend an open toe area, so you still get air to it and stuff. Um, I did not order another shoe for that because we have the sandals that the other doctor wanted him to get. So, that'll work. Thank you. So let me see. I'll show you guys. Kind of a neat concept. Then I need to give him a bed railing, another one that he can pull himself up on. Definitely. Okay. This is the one they recommended for to keep the pressure off the bottom of your toe and stuff. So you see how it is. Yep. So that's what we're doing there. It's supposed to be in next Tuesday. We have such a hard time getting my packages from Amazon, and I'm a little ticked off right now. I've gotten my wonderful friend Leanne. Some of you guys know her. Her precious little dog Maui did pass away, and that's really hard. And I'm not going to tell her story about that because that's her story. But I had gotten her some memorial gifts so she could always remember Maui and just to help support her and while she's grieving. Because a lot of us, and I know a lot of you out there, our pets are like our children. And, so when you lose one, it's devastating. And same thing happened with a gift she got me where it said first it was undeliverable, then it said they lied. It said I had requested them not to deliver it. Then finally Brad called and the next day it was delivered. But then there was another package I had gotten Brad, some rock polishers, and that would deliver to the wrong address, just never showed back up. Well, the same thing happened with Leanne. Now it said it was supposed to be there Wednesday, and then it showed initially it was out for delivery, and then nothing, of course, showed up Wednesday, and then yesterday it said very late at night it had been delivered, and it hadn't. I'm a little ticked, so I have the tracking information and everything on that. So, but I've been having a hard time getting my stuff through, not through Amazon, but with the U.S. Postal. I wish the heck that Amazon hadn't contracted with USPS because I just prefer to get my stuff through FedEx and um, UPS. So I get stuff much faster. So anyway, it was a really sad day when learning that Maui had passed and stuff. Made me want to cry because then you start thinking of animals you've lost and you know then you want to cry with your friend because your heart hurts because their heart's hurting. Oh, I want to show you guys something too that she got me. This showed up. It's so cute. Side by sides or miles apart. Friends are always close to heart. close at heart. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's very, very nice. I love it. Uh, you know, so it was a nice surprise from her. It was really neat. Um, so yeah, so now we can have changed wound care. I have an appointment Monday with my general practice, my primary physician. Brad has an appointment Tuesday with surgeon, his surgeon, and then we was supposed to have Wednesday wound care, and then Friday I have DMV to go down and get my driver's license because I was supposed to get it last time I ended up in the hospital. So we had to change it, and then it's like a 6 week waiting thing. So yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on with all that stuff. Um, I finished like 6 paintings. I'll have to bring them out next time and show you guys. They're smaller paintings. Good news is, hi little man, hi Charlie. Good news is they have another bark box coming. They'll be excited about that, right, Charlie? Charlie loves this toy very much. It's his. He thinks it's a chicken. Him love chicken, don't you? You want this? Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, hey, come to. Okay, that's his chicken, and he's not sharing. Hi, Nixie. Now you'll hear him squeaking at. Not too bad for a 10-year-old dog. Uh, but I can tell you guys something. So, okay. So, Brad and I are sharing a bedroom and we're sharing a bed, and that's working out great. At first, it was really hard to get used to sleeping with somebody because we hadn't done that like in 15 years. Um, so, the good news is, though, I told you guys that he can take one of the extra bedrooms. I'm going to take the other one. And I cannot wait to get an art studio set up. I need a place of privacy to create. I love having an art studio. I had one in the last house. I had one in the ghetto trailer, and then this one is I love to be able to go in there and create, but you're able to leave your painting stuff out, and you'll have. I like to be working on multiple paintings at the same time, and I think most of us artists are that way because sometimes you're working on a painting or a piece, and that piece makes you mad, and you can't talk to it for a while. you know. You can't talk. I gotta see this little girl. Charlie, are you being silly? What? I love you too. But Charlie, try to love me up right now. Charlie. Are you happy now? Okay. But sometimes you can't talk to that painting for a while because it's not behaving. So, sometimes a painting would just really piss me off. And you want to just destroy it, and you're like, calm down. You're like, calm down. It's okay. This is not being your friend right now. You guys might be able to be friends tomorrow or the next day because there's been some times I've been so frustrated with the painting. And those are, I know, Charlie, you got that toy and just look at you. It's all slimy now. Ow. Hey, you know how bad my arms hurt right now? I can't really do this with you, but you don't understand. But usually the paintings that frustrate me and I just can't work on them for a while are the ones that turn out the best because one day you walk into your art studio and you'll look at it and you're like, bingo, I know what I need to do. So, you know, that's that. I used to feel bad that maybe I would have different paintings going. Maybe one was sitting there for 6 months or so. Heck, I've had paintings sit there for a couple years. And then all of a sudden it'd be like, bam. So, yeah, you got to have multiple paintings. And it's going to be nice to have a place to sew. I really want to start doing some more sewing. I want to make myself some clothes, some tops and stuff, and some dresses. And like the lace jackets. And I'd like to do some more quilting. And, it's just nice to have a place to set all that stuff. Probably going to move this computer into the art studio. And I just won't have one out here in the front room. And that way I can just, what was that? Oh, I can just, have the computer, one in my bedroom and one in the art studio. That way you guys can see the mess I'm making in there. Right, little girl? Oh, I know. Oh, my goodness. You need to come up here and see your mom again? Okay, come here. Oh, my goodness. Holy moly. Are you okay now, little girl? I was going to take these guys into the groomer, but now that the financial thing is all jacked up, I'm going to cut her hair at home. Now, I told her I said, Jelly Bean. Didn't remember we had this conversation earlier. I said, Jelly Bean, you have a choice. You can either have me, who you know, cut your hair, or you can have a stranger. And she said, stranger? She didn't want to do that. She said she'd rather have me, but she bites me so hard in what she does on the nails. Basically, now, I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok and YouTube. Some people have been like putting their dogs in like a bag and cutting holes for the legs. The leg sticks right out, and then it'll hang the bag up. And that way the dog can't bite them or anything while they're clipping their nails. Because I'm getting like an anxiety attack about this dog. Because she might decide that she doesn't want me to continue with her haircut, and she'll yelp. And I think I murdered her. There's not a drop of blood nowhere. Or else one of them will yelp while I'm doing their nails. No blood, no nothing anywhere. So I'm just gonna have to get used to them occasionally yelping, even though it breaks my heart, because then I think I've destroyed them forever. Say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
I told them you've been having so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm such a cheap butt, and I'm not looking down on anybody that can take your animals in and get them groomed. I mean, it'd be a great deal, and perhaps in the future I'll do that because they'll express the anal glands, which I hate, and I really and Brian kept asking me if she needed to have her anal glands. But I told him to go do it, and he's like, no. He can't. I'm gonna tell you the whole diaper thing in a minute. But I mean, they'll do that, and they'll clean out their ears, and they give them a really good bath, and clip them, and then do their nails. But I only have so much money, and two of them need to be groomed, so Charlie could use a bath. That ain't gonna help the gas he has. Okay, so the other day, I don't know why, but I was busy with something, and I asked Brad to put the diaper on the jelly bean. And I could tell this immediately he was fearful. Now, when I was in the hospital this last time, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but we had just started diapering her at that point in time. Brad, I'm on the phone with him, and he's like, Jellybean keeps fighting me. She tried to bite me. She did bite me a couple times. Didn't break the skin, but she did. And then she looks at me, and he said she gets her diaper right off, and she looks at me like, ha ha. And I don't know what happened between these two, but Brad just stopped even trying after the second day.
Third time, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like, I can't do it. She's just going to have to run commando until you get home. Well, he has been afraid of her since, or the diapering thing, and immediately I could tell she caught wind. She knew who it was trying to diaper her, and she's like laying on her back with the pose, ready to strike.
She smelled the fear.
Yeah, she could tell the fear. And so I took over, and she just lay there, and he's like, she never just does that for me. Because, I mean, once in a while she'll get where she does what I call the rigor mortis pose, where all of a sudden the back legs go straight, and no matter how hard you try to turn her anyway, she just won't do it, right? And so, that's quite the time, isn't it? You don't want me to talk about your diapering anymore.
Well, and
Are you embarrassed?
I remember when she did that to you.
Yeah, when Brad came home from his vacation. I had to change her, and all of a sudden she had never done it to me. And all of a sudden she's all stiff-legged, and every time I try to move her, like she's laying here, and all of a sudden her legs are stiff, her back one, and you try to roll over it. Nope. And she just wanted to fight me like crazy. Normally, she never does that. In fact, the other day she was wet, and I couldn't figure out why else. And she had been laying on Brad and stuff, and they'd been cuddling. And all of a sudden, she's so frantic to get to me, and I was right in the middle of doing something. I think I might have been painting, and she was so frantic. And what it was is she was wet. She don't like to be wet or muddy, and usually she'll let me know right away. And yeah, so
She's evil and should be stopped.
no. Well, probably because you call her Fangtopolis.
Yeah.
Trifangtopolis.
Yeah.
That's what he calls her because of the fangs.
Trifangatops.
Trifangatops. Do you want me to show him your fangs? She's like, not really. Can I see you again? Come here. Ow, come here. Don't be difficult all your life, girlfriend. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Oh, you're feisty mood today, too, aren't you? Can we show them your fangs? Let's show them your fangs. She's not going to behave today. Are you? You're not going to behave at all today, are you?
Welcome to my world.
Let's show them your fangs. You see her fangs? Those are her fangs. I'm not laughing at you. You're so cute. I love you. Are you a good girl? I know. Well, I love your little things. I think you're very cute. No? No? Are you traumatized now? Huh? You need a haircut Saturday. Tomorrow is dog day. We've decided. That's when we do the bathing or the hair cutting, the nail trimming, all of that fun stuff, right? Good thing I didn't schedule to have this one spayed yet because, yeah, of the big debacle. Don't do business with Green Dot. They're all located out of Philippines. You cannot talk to anybody here in the United States, even though headquarters is in Pasadena, California.
Well,
And Provo, Utah, and Tampa, and someplace else. But it's like you can't talk to anybody, and they're reading from a script. You can tell. You can hear other people in a call center doing the same thing. And like I said, 10 years of loyalty, and all they do is close our account or say they have without telling us. No email, no voicemail, even though we were told that they emailed us. We were told that they left multiple voicemails. Brad actually checks his voicemail. I do too now, but I used to not. But, and they wouldn't have emailed me anyway, and Brad goes through his email all the time. So, I mean, just to unceremoniously close your account. And they claimed there was no way they could reopen it or anything, and it's just the biggest mess right now. So,
that is a nice way to put it.
I'm being nice.
You are.
So anyway, that's what's going on in this
neck of the woods.
Yeah, we're gonna be staying home, of course, for Thanksgiving, just the two of us. We are gonna do a ham, and I'm gonna do a chicken. I'm gonna roast a chicken because, see, I kind of like the whole turkey. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be turkey, just dead bird. So I'm gonna roast a chicken, and uh and he wants ham, and I love ham, but I know I gotta stay away from ham because of the salt content and the way I swell and the high blood pressure. So I want the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the stuffing, and we hate the green bean casserole, so that won't be happening. But all that kind of stuff. We could care less about the yams. Um, you know, so that's what we're gonna do. Because I told him, I said, well, I'll just roast a chicken because chicken good. So, you got anything else to say that I can say on here?
No, you're making me laugh.
Because, well, I am funny.
You are.
I am a funny girl.
You
I have almost 4,300 followers on TikTok. Any of y'all want to follow me? It's just you know how I spell my name because it's my email information is down below, but on TikTok, it's just Teresa Heidi, all one word. But I'm on there. I make stupid, silly videos.
No, they're cute.
They're very silly, and people that I share them with laugh and laugh. I even made a few of them in the hospital because I was that bored. And one day I made a whole bunch of them. So I was waiting for Brad. He was in somewhere. Oh, he was in getting prescription because God, we gotta go to Harris Teeter at least once a week to pick up prescriptions, right? So he was in there and there was quite the line. So I think I made like 6 videos out there in the Jeep, you know, and people walking by and are kind of looking at me. And I don't care. I don't care. I was having a time. I was having a good time. So that's my claim to fame now is the whole TikToker. TikToker is fun. If you guys are kind of wondering, they have so many filters. It doesn't matter how god awful you look because you can filter it away.
They even make me look good.
That's going a little too far.
Wow.
I can cry now.
Yeah.
Good.
It hurt my feelings.
I'm making fish today, tonight, sometime this afternoon, probably, and onion rings, homemade, and probably broccoli or something. Or cucumbers. I think maybe we'll have cucumbers. We need to use some cucumbers. We cannot let them go to waste. They are not cucumber soup in the hydrator. I mean, we're just donating. Mm-hmm. Charlie, where's your baby? You hear him huff? Charlie, where's your baby? Charlie. He's hiding behind Brad's chair, like the brave mastiff he is. So I've been doing more looming. I have not dispersed the hats yet, my friends, and I'm going to work on it this coming week. Brad and I are going to find a home locally. I'd like it to be a homeless shelter or something, or an outreach program, to give the hats to, so they can disperse them. But yeah, I've really been into the looming. I've been into the painting. I haven't picked back up the diamond painting. I probably will once I have more time. I probably will do that in the art studio. I was telling them I plan on moving this computer into the art studio probably. Oh, cool. And we can move the printer in there too.
Okay.
Because I don't really need to have one out here.
Yeah.
You know, all the games I play are all on my phone. You know, you get a new phone and you say, I am not having all the apps that I had on my old phone. No, you have more. So, I mean, because every app that you were using, and then you find the stupid new games like Alien Shooter. If you guys ever liked, I know, I'm talking to all my friends that are my age. Centipede game, you know, the old arcade game, is similar to that. It's not a stress reducer, though. It makes you more stressed out. You know, and then my bingo games, because I love bingo, but I'm too much of a cheap ass to go, pay the money out for it. So, and I made the most god awful pumpkin, reduced sugar pumpkin bread. And I knew better. Okay, I'm in the midst of making this pumpkin bread. Because pumpkin's good for you, and 'tis the season. So I'm making this pumpkin bread, and I think I have the Splenda mix, which I really love to bake with. Is half sugar and half artificial sweetener. But we were out, and all we had was a brown sugar blend, which I was kind of wasn't too sure about. It would have been fine, and I should have done that because no, what does my dumb butt do? I decide that I'm going to use stevia pure sweetener. It's not half and half. Well, of course, then my bread didn't rise. It turned out to be one solid glob, 2 solid globs actually. And it was so god awful. Brad is the type that the minute I take any kind of baked goods out of an oven, he's right there. I mean, he's about to shove me aside to cut into the bread and slap on some butter. He didn't do that. And we even tried to rectify it, put some sugar in it when it's about halfway done cooking. That didn't help any. So he threw away both loaves because I'm like, just throw them away. Just have to make some new. So, yeah. Don't do that. If you guys are a baker like I am, you can use this blend of half and half. Or I could have done half the artificial sweetener and added the half the sugar. But, you know. I thought I could just get away with it. You got to have some sugar to feed, off of stuff. So,
Feed the yeast.
well,
Oh, there's no yeast. Never
no,
mind.
but there's baking powder and baking soda and stuff. So, and eggs. So, it's a sad day, man. I have not made any more, and I probably won't. I'm super sore today. I think my fibromyalgia is really acting up. But I'll get it done. I need to go in and clean the bedroom, start some more laundry, and get with the day. So, anything else?
I think you got it all covered very well.
Yeah. So, well, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. Drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. Brad's going to get back on the ball of reading the comments and replying because he's been bad. You guys can tell him all about it. He knows he's evil and should be stopped. And, well, you haven't been reading. You haven't been replying to comments.
Actually, I think the last video you did, I replied to the comments.
Okay, because that would be nice.
Yes. And I do really enjoy reading the comments.
He laughs. He gets on he watching my TikTok and all the comments and stuff. My best TikTok is over 1,000 views, and it's the one about taking a nap. And it's just
That's funny.
It's silly. So, anyway, love you guys, and I'm hoping you're gonna have a great weekend. We don't have anything planned really. So we're trying to sort out all this mess. So, do you have anything else to say?
Got it all covered.
So with that, we'll say bye. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.